Olá, eu sou o Marcos Franck e hoje nós temos como convidado especial a vocalista Ambre Vourvahis, que virá com a banda de metal sinfônico Xandria para o Brasil, eh, fazer dois shows, ahm, que acontecerão no Toinha Brasil, em Brasília, e no Jai Club, aqui em São Paulo. Conversamos com a grande e carismática vocalista sobre Nightwish, falamos sobre o desafio de cantar as músicas das antigas vocalistas do Xandria e também, claro, falamos sobre ah, praia, Rio de Janeiro e como as expectativas, e claro, da banda de vir ao nosso lindo país. Com vocês, a simpaticíssima Ambre. So it's your first time in Brazil, right?
Yes. Yeah.
How are the expectations for the first timer with Xandria that already have been here? How is the feeling? Are you nervous?
I'm not really nervous. I mean, the only part that kind of makes you a little bit stressed is to travel there, because it's always a hassle with all the equipment. You gotta have this behind you, and then I can relax. I hope. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that, especially Brazil, because there is such a community there, and the fans are so warm, and the country is so beautiful. I always wanted to visit, so I'm so grateful. And we have some days off, many days off in Rio. It's gonna be so nice. I will. We will visit. We will eat well. I will go to the beach and enjoy.
Wow. Is it something you like to do? Go to the beach?
I love it. I love it. I love water. It's as a Greek, I think it's just we all, in the south, just we love water. So yeah.
There were some people that told me that the Greeks are almost like Brazilians, but live in the Europe, right?
I can imagine. I think we can relate on quite some things. Yeah. That's why maybe I have a special connection. I don't know.
Your last album, Universal Tales, was like a huge success, at least from Brazilian side.
I hope it's good.
How has it been the answer to this album after almost a year of release?
Yeah, I think it's been good. It's an EP, so it's not as noticeable as when it's a full-length album, I notice. So sometimes I'm like, is it worth the effort of putting into this? But yeah, actually it is, because it's just if creativity goes well and you have songs and you want to do something to make the people wait and to have something also new for yourself. So it's quite a nice idea. And I think people really liked it. We could do a little bit different, like each song have their own world. So it was nice to kind of put them together and not think about, okay, does it make sense? Do we have a concept? It's kind of like, let's just put them in an EP, and we try out kind of a formula where it's a little bit more straightforward, a little bit shorter, nothing huge and epic and long. But like a little bit more to the point, and see also if it works. But yeah, some songs really, I think it's becoming a few favorites, like a new favorites. Me too. I love Universal. I think this one is maybe for now is my favorite Xandria song ever. But we have new ones that are probably even better now. But I cannot say much.
Yeah, I expect to be new songs because the last studio album is from 2023, right? The
I have no
Wonder's Still
idea.
Waiting. Is it
Yeah,
The Wonder's
probably.
Still Waiting, right?
Yes. Was it 23?
Yes,
Oh, it's a long
23.
time ago.
Yeah. I expect to be new songs already.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's coming, but
Yeah.
but still, how is it like also competing in the symphonic metal universe? Is it something that worries you about being like compared to other acts like Epica, for example. Is it something that worries you at some point?
I'm not really worried about it because it's gonna happen anyway. The only thing that would bother me is if people say out loud that what we created is kind of copied after such band. The only thing is that Nightwish is a big inspiration for us, and you will see on the new material, it's still there. And this I don't mind because we will make it, you know, we will say it's an homage, so it makes sense, it's okay. But if we don't say anything about it, yeah, and if people ask us question and we say no, it's actually not inspired by, because Marco is actually not inspired by many symphonic metal bands. It's always more classic metal, old bands from the 90s, and you know, Judas Priest a lot. I know it sounds weird maybe for some people because they cannot hear it, but when you hear the raw version, you totally see that those are the inspirations a lot. So it's a little bit unfair sometimes to be yeah, you took it from there as like a fact, and we really didn't. And also, it's not like we are trying to copy someone. So yeah, sometimes it's a little bit hurtful when you put so much effort and soul into a song, but I completely understand it at the same time. It's like, you know, you have songs that are familiar. Even me, if a song from a band has that chorus that I heard, it's similar to that pop song from the 80s. I think it happens quite often, but I take it as like a nice thing. It's okay. As long as it's not copy paste, then yeah, it's gonna happen. I will also say it. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of this chorus.
It's interesting that most of the symphonic metal elements are like taken from bands that were a more extreme thing. That
Yeah,
is like the Beauty and the Beast genre, that was like Sirenia, Tristania, and so many other bands that were like this Beauty and the Beast thing with growling.
yeah.
And this is where Epica started. This is, but Xandria is more. I hear it more sunny at some points. It's not
Mm.
that. I don't know if I'm mistaken at some points. It is like it's more a sunny side
Yeah,
of.
because it's not gothic metal. Those bands were gothic metal, and they always have that, you know, moody and depressed vibe, which I love it. Paradise Lost, for me, this is the kind of stuff I love from them. So, but yeah, they they were gothic rock kind of Xandria in the beginning, but then it's for surely evolved, and now it's not coming the inspiration, taking the inspiration from this kind of genre. It's more the old classic metal, and yeah, a lot Judas Priest. We are big fans.
We all are.
Yeah, exactly, right? Come on.
And the interesting thing is that you've tried also other vocal lines in Xandria already. You've been experiencing or doing experimentations with other vocal lines. Is it something that will be also be seen on the new album or heard on the new album, or is it just was an experiment and you're not doing it anymore?
So what kind of
That's
vocals
with
exactly do
the
you mean?
more
The
harsh
screams?
vocals.
The screams,
Yes.
yeah. No, there will be screams. There will always be screams. It's gonna be always in a not in a forced way, not, you know, I don't, yeah, it's, I like everything being in a good balance. So little dose like here and there just to make it spicy, and where it just fits. When, you know, he's writing the song, we listen, and I'm like, oh, he's like, actually this would be the perfect part for this, then we will do it because it totally makes sense. So yeah, there will definitely be a little bit of everything as usual in a good balance.
And coming back to the shows you're going to do here in Brazil, you're going to sing also songs that you did not were part of, at least from beginning of Xandria. Uh, is it something that still is a challenge for you to sing those songs, or is it something that you already managed to be like the queen of those songs?
I don't know about the queen, but to be honest, I realized that they are less difficult than some of our newer things, because of course I want to push my boundaries. I want to like challenge myself. I want to go higher and higher and higher. But then I'm like, oh wait, I have to sing this live. I forgot. So I'm like, oh damn it, like a few songs, 200 years. You cannot breathe until the bridge, the C part. Like it just goes, and it's very high little things here and there, and very powerful. It goes. So yeah, actually, this is harder than the old songs with the older singers. Back then, I remember Valentine was the one that was a bit tricky. It's very hard. It demands a lot of energy, and we have it as the last song on the set. This is where you get a little bit tired, but you need
Wow.
the whole energy to sing it. So I always find it like, okay, this one is the challenge for me. But actually now it's kind of more relaxing than some of our newer things. And the
And
Lisa era, let's be honest, it's not too out of ego, but it's quite easy because it's pretty. It's we will have Save My Life back on the set list because people requested it, and I'm like, yeah, I really like to sing it. I can put emotion, but I can relax because it's not the bombastic symphonic metal songs, which demands also the voice needs to kind of match it. So yeah, those songs are relaxing.
awesome. And it's also interesting. I had the opportunity to see Mariah Carey singing on TV yesterday. She sang in the middle of the Amazon forest. It was very beautiful.
Wow.
And it always when I see such a person singing, I think about female metal singers like what you do.
Mm.
Are they like when you were like a teenager? Was it like a reference for you, or do you had other references when it
Interesting.
comes to singing?
Yeah, interesting. I think for a lot of pop singers, Mariah Carey is definitely one of the inspiration. I really liked her in the 90s. She was very big in the 90s. It was, yeah. But it's a little bit too out of reach for me back then to kind of like look up to it and say, this, oh, I want to do this. Because it was so crazy, and the ability. So I never thought that this could be a reaching point. But now actually I am trying that whistle register, the super, super high, thin Ariana Grande. And I'm kind of experimenting with that because I want to put it on the new album. So now this is the people that I'm looking up to, and I'm like, yeah, let's listen and see how she does it and how it sounds. So now, yes, but not so much back then. Back then it was more actually, I don't know, it was music in general. I just loved singing as a child. I just loved music. My father listened a lot of music. I started metal really young, and it became an inspiration in general. I don't have one or two singers I think that really, I mean, I was a fan of the Spice Girls as a kid, but just you don't look up to them for their singing abilities. They all sounded great, but this is not something you'd be like, oh wow, what a singer. So yeah, see, it was a little bit of a different time. If I was born like earlier in the 80s as a teenager, I think it would have been different because they had such great singers. But the 90s,
Yeah,
sorry, 90s
no, no
musically
problem.
is a little bit strange.
Yes, but here in Brazil, there's actually a lot of female singers, but they sing other styles of music. They're not like
Mm-hmm.
connected to metal. And it's interesting that they have like the Brazilian culture in their voice. You can hear like there's a pattern.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it something that is like a pattern when it comes to metal singing? Do you hear that at some point, or is it like something that comes that I had an impression? Is there a pattern in
Yeah.
metal singing in your point of view?
This is actually a really nice point. Like Brazilian music, the Greek music, for example, a lot of the singers, they sound the same. They're beautiful, amazing voice. The male singers, the female, it's crazy. So beautiful. But 80% of them kind of have the same voice. So you recognize, yeah, this is a Greek singer. Like, Brazilian, I guess it's the same, the Brazilian singers. So there
Yes.
is kind of an identity, which makes the whole genre of Greek pop music, Greek ballet, Brazilian pop, Brazilian ballads, right? But
Hmm.
in metal, I don't notice this at all. It's like each singer, okay, if you're gonna do that kind of super light, head voicey, pretty, things like this, okay, it doesn't sound so different. There's always, you can recognize, like, look at that, Liv Christine. When she does it, it will not sound like me or anybody else. She's so
True.
unique. So there is always that kind of your own identity. And I think I really like that because you never know what you're gonna get. And it's, yeah, you cannot put them, oh, she's similar to this, even though people are still trying. But no, 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 they are not. They are simply not.
And it's interesting that when you see, for example, Nightwish is a perfect example for this.
Mm.
They had like at least 3 versions of Nightwish with 3
Yeah.
different vocal lines. And Anat Ozon has been, she's started her tour
I
now
know,
in
I've
Brazil.
seen. Oh my God,
Yeah,
you know, I love her so much. This is actually,
yes.
she's my favorite Nightwish singer.
There's a
Flo is
lot of people
amazing.
that say that.
She's flawless, but Annette, there's so magic in her voice and the songs. I love the Dark Passion Place, one of my favorite too. So when I saw this, I was like, ah,
It's
crazy.
it is interesting that people say that they are, Annette is the perfect Nightwish singer. What do you
Really? I thought I
think?
was the only one. And musicians. You know what? All the artists, musicians in the business we talked about, they all have the same opinion, but the fans, I have a feeling they are not really like there on the same opinion. But I'm glad to
Yeah.
know I'm not the only one.
No, you're not the only one. There's a lot of people that comment, she's my best Nightwish
Yeah.
singer. Dark
Yeah.
Passion Play and Imaginarium
Oh
was like
yeah.
the best Nightwish albums ever. And it is interesting that for me, Floor has the more power voice. She's
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
she's almost a heavy metal, whatever goddess when it comes
Yeah,
to like
yeah.
reaching those super higher notes and like and keep it there. It's like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know how she does that.
Yeah, yeah. Technically, she's perfect. It's technically probably the best, the best of all. She really incredible. Really, that you have to give her that it's everything. She can do everything, and she does it also perfectly. It's just a matter of, yeah, it's just a matter of taste, but not in that sense that, oh, she's not
Exactly.
good. It's just the little details here and there that, you know, preferences.
And do you think this is maybe like the feeling for the song? Like it was meant to be Annette at that point, and you know,
Mm.
there's like that. I don't know if it's like a soft kind of singing that matched on those records. Is it like something that you think that maybe this was like the thing that was like working with them together at that time. That was this softness um, with the metal thing that was involved at that time.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I think half of it, yes. Half of it, yeah, there is something about her singing a little bit. Yeah, she little less powerful, a little less thicker. I'm talking about like it's a bit technical, but a little bit more mass in the voice, like floor, and that was really working with the songs. So sometimes maybe not live, not 100%, not as good as floor, but yeah, it's not easy. It's not an easy genre to be in, honestly. But yeah, I think yeah, Annette had that kind of I don't know. She sounds very different.
Exactly.
She has her own little thing. So it was really working well on that kind of circus theme and all of this. She could do it so well. Um, but I mean, the new songs of Nightwish are also have their calm moments, and Flo is totally owning this as well. So yeah, at the end, I think it's just a matter of preference, and I think Nightwish still works like amazingly. It's only little things, taste wise, really.
True. And you are my favorite Xandria singer.
Oh, thank
And
you,
at least
thank you.
all the time when I hear like the other stuff, I just don't imagine these these songs without your voice anymore. It's even though if I saw you singing these songs on YouTube's live on festivals and on shows, it's interesting that you give it another like face to this to these songs. It's
absolutely.
interesting. You
Yeah, I
don't
have
sing
to.
it like these singers sing. You sing it like you sing it. It's interesting.
Yeah, I have to. What I mean, I cannot do another way anyway. I'm not an imitator, like a comedian and that imitates. I cannot do it anyway, and I will not want to. The fun part is to kind of have that sound that people know, right? I'm not gonna sing Nightfall into a pop chest voice, like people. I mean, even me, I would be like, ugh, no. You have to do it. It's the classical operatic chorus. It shines that way, so it will be this way. But everything else that is not like iconic like this, I will do it in my own way. Of course, I don't like singing all the time in operatic rounded. Oh, this kind of sound. It's just not me. So yeah, I do my own thing.
Awesome. So this was our chat for today. Leave a message for the people that will be watching this and reading this. And of course, we'll be seeing each other
Nice.
in Brazil. I hope
Very nice.
it will be cool. I'm sure it will be full and you will be having a great time. But
I'm
leave your
sure.
message to the
Yeah.
people that are watching you. And yeah, thank you so
Yeah.
much for this.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. See you all there. I'm looking forward to finally play in Brazil and visit this beautiful country. So see you very, very soon.
Thank you so much, Ambre.
Thank
Have
you.
a nice day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I gave it all in silence until I could not anymore. I see the hours passing by.